Oh, somebody just pulled up with music. Let me mute my stuff because I don't want to get a copyright. What they got going on? Not they updated it and we gotta oh my gosh, sir, can you back up with that music? Somebody has music on right here, so hold on, you guys. I don't want to get a copyright. So you guys know where I'm at. I'm about to tell you guys what's going on. I'm just waiting for them to stop with the music. Oh my gosh, I wish this car would move. Somebody's over here with music and I have to move away. So, my brother called me, you guys, and I haven't talked to my brother Michael. He's down here from the mountains. Everybody kept asking me, what's your brother Michael's take on everything? You know, what's going on with your brother Michael? If you guys don't know who I'm talking about, I'm the oldest. Michael's the middle child. He's the light skinned one. And Aaron's the baby. Talking about my little brother Michael. If you're new to my channel, he's on my TikTok and my vlogs. But he finally got a hold of me. He got a hold of me last week. The day after the incident, I called him that morning. Well, the next day his phone broke. So he's been up in the mountains. He's about 4 hours away from here with no phone. And he didn't know my number by heart. He doesn't know nobody's. You know how men are. They don't know nobody's number. And so he reached me on Facebook. He used one of his friend's phones up there. And so I have not talked to my brother Michael, you know, at all until he got a hold of me, told me he's been without a phone. And I, briefed him on the entire situation and what was going on. I told him, I no longer had the vehicle. And he was like, he needed a car. And I was like, well, mom took the car back. Mom has the car. If you want to negotiate something with her, then you have to go talk to her in regarding the car. Because as you guys know, my mom took the car back. So my brother called again and said he was going to come down to come talk to her about the vehicle. So I told him I would meet him over here with it. So obviously I have all the insurance information, the AAA, if he was going to take the car from her, that I would need to give him all of that so he can pay the necessary, stuff on the vehicle. And so he did call me. I met him over here and he's in the house right now currently talking to her. So yeah, it's up to her. Obviously she took the car back. I don't know what, she's, if she's going to let him take the vehicle or not. Also, my mom has not talked to my brother nor seen him. Nobody has, because like I said, his phone broke and he works and lives up in the mountains. He lives out of town. And he's up there without a vehicle and he was without a phone. And it's like a small mountain town. There is no like cell phone places for him to go get a new phone. So he had to arrange a ride down here, for him to even get here. So it wasn't like he could get here immediately because he works 6 days a week. So anywho, not to tell y'all all my brother's business, but that's basically why, because I know people are going to be like, well, why didn't he get here? And how come you haven't talked to him? That's why you can come back to this video. So I have all the apps in my phone because, as you guys know, this was my vehicle. And I told him I would meet him here so he can log in. I could write everything down for him, give him the passcodes. And then also so that we can arrange, so I can order him a phone as well so that I can send it up to the mountains because that's what big sisters do. Put him a phone on my phone plan with me and my kids. So he could have a phone because me not being able to know what's going on with him, and he's all the way in the mountains. I don't like that. So he's been here. I've been filling him in, on the entire situation, everything going on. Hey guys, miss you guys too. And I just want to apologize, you guys. I know, hit a like, you guys that don't bite. I haven't been posting, and I told you guys I was going to be posting. I'm just literally standing over here because he's in the house talking to her. I told you I was going to be posting. My mom's crying. Is this my mail?
Yes.
Okay. What did she say?
She's just tired of not being able to see her grandkids. She wants to see her grandkids.
Okay, but is she letting you
Yeah.
take the vehicle? Okay, so let me write everything down really quick for you. And then, of course, YouTube wants to say hi to you. So come in the light and say hi to them. So,
Okay.
so I'm here with my brother. I guess my mom said he could take the vehicle. So I'm going to write down some information for him to be able to take because he has to drive back up the mountain in the dark in the car. But obviously, my mom doesn't have. Okay. Oh, wait. I'm going to let you guys talk to my brother. Why I writing for you? Because he has to go, you guys.
All right, y'all. So I'm back. I'm back on the screen, y'all. Say hi. Y'all like the fit though? Look at that. Nookie, huh? All right. So enough of me gloating about my outfit. Thank y'all. Appreciate you, Ashley. Now, in regards to the situation, I know a lot has been going on. I went through my own issues. I heard about it right before I went into work. Thank you, thank you. Um, I heard about it just before going into work, and they even gave me the day off. So it was a lot for me. Like, in total,
Here, you got to move away from
I
me.
had I broke down, kind of, sort of. I had my own type of like breakdown, and I went through a lot of emotions, a lot of self deep diving, and really just trying to figure myself out and grow because it takes a lot
Is
to
the
go
camera
through
on?
that type of pain.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
So what I did is I just pulled up my pants and grew up. Like, yeah, it hurt. Yeah, it did a lot for me as a person because I'd experienced other losses before this.
Our dad.
Yeah, and our
4
dad.
months
And
ago.
yeah, and then my brother doing it, and it's a lot. Allegedly, because I know my brother is better than that, and I know my brother wouldn't have just did it for any reason. It doesn't make sense to me. I have a lot of mixed emotions still, but I'm cycling through those. I plan to start therapy soon, so that's another marker for me, something I didn't ever think I see myself doing. But this has brought a new light to my life that tells me I need to do some self-healing that might involve a professional. So now I'm going on that route. I've had plenty of other people, talk to me and mentor me in that direction as well. So, and that's where I'm taking things now is I'm trying to get mentored and educate myself as well as do some self-healing, and talk to a professional about what's going on in my head. Not necessarily saying that I'm having the issues that my brother is having, just to get some clarity on me. And that's how I feel about the situation.
Because you feel like it's triggered some things within inside of you.
Yeah, it's definitely had an effect on me.
Right.
Mentally, it's caused some growth, but it hasn't caused any like permanent damage with my emotions. But I want to get to it before that situation brings itself to light. So I'm not gonna let myself fail in life, y'all. I refuse. I got too much of a good family, and I'm too strong. My family is too heart strong, too mind strong, too spiritually strong. We're not gonna fail. We're gonna make it there, and ain't nothing gonna stop us. So it's team chase a bag now, and it's team heal now. So we do what we gotta do. And, Hey Nancy, how you doing? Thank you for the love, Asia. Yep. Sunday, appreciate you. Ashley, thank you for coming in.
Well,
Y'all,
I know you gotta go back up the
yeah,
mountain.
I gotta go back up the mountain and do my thug. But I love y'all. Y'all stay tapped in with sis, and she'll stay tapped in with me. All right.
So he went inside, you guys, with my mom. Obviously, I didn't. I can't have any conversation with her. How was she like?
Emotional.
Yeah.
She's upset right now. She doesn't understand why you guys can't talk. I didn't. I forgot to tell her that it was against lawyers, the lawyer
Right.
thing. But I'll text her when I
But
get
she's
home.
she's delusional, bro. She's on the internet saying all these crazy things because she's high. You can't act like you didn't do all that.
Right.
You can't act like the internet didn't go see those posts.
Right.
Come on to TikTok and tell me. You know what I mean? It's giving delusion. And then when she does that whole show of crying, it's like, bro, don't act like you haven't did what you've done. Go to grandma, said what you say to grandma. You know what I mean? Let's not be delusional
Right.
here. So get up the mountain, bro. I'm gonna order you the phone. Call me tomorrow on your day off so we can go through everything. I'm glad at least I don't, even if she offered the car back, I wouldn't take it.
Right.
Once she called and put it on, stolen and did all that to me and threatened me about the car, I wouldn't trust her.
Oh, what
But
about this thing in the back seat?
yeah, you just gotta dump it. And so, um, Holcroft. Yeah, so basically I came over here, y'all, I look a mess. I guess I told myself I'm not coming on the internet looking crazy, but so yeah, you know, at least my brother, gets the car. I mean, it's a win-win. My mom has been had this vehicle because she took it from me, reported stolen, threatened. She did all those things. But when my brother, got in contact with me, I told him the situation. He was like, well, maybe she'll let me keep the car because obviously she can't afford it. I love you, bro. I love you so much. Be careful. Somehow, just make sure you call me tomorrow so we can go over some things and I can get the phone mailed to you. Okay. Be careful. All right. All right. Here goes my mom. She's walking outside. I don't want her to see what car I'm in. I don't trust her whatsoever. It's so triggering being back over here, but I needed to give my brother paperwork on the vehicle. Um, you know, I want him obviously to have my tires are from American Tire. They have insurance. I wanted to give him that paperwork. If, she did allow him to take the vehicle, I wanted him to have all the documents because obviously she doesn't. I'm the one that handled everything with the vehicle. I mean, I did. I handled everything with the vehicle. The only thing is that the vehicle was in their name. And I've already went through that whole story on why it was and all that. So if you're confused, you got to kind of go catch up. Okay, he's leaving so I can leave. I'm just waiting for her to go inside because I don't want her to see what car I'm in. My brother said she was crying about the kids. No, it's not. So what happened is she reported, love you, bro. She reported it stolen. And then a week and a half later, she called them and told them that she found the vehicle. So it wasn't reported stolen anymore. And then at that point, I didn't have the vehicle anymore. And so, she's had the vehicle. So, but I mean, it's not reported stolen anymore. It's not a stolen vehicle. She did that as a tactic. You know, I don't know why she did it. I couldn't tell you guys why she did it. I don't have the answers on that. But maybe she did that in a way to get the vehicle back. I don't know. So I put a lot. She was just crying right now. I'm gonna move y'all because she went inside. So let me just get away from over here, and then I'll give you guys more of an update. So my brother said she was just crying in regarding my kids because, like I said before, Gary and her were very close to my children, and my children were very close to them. We used to live literally down the street from them, so they dealt with my children almost on a daily basis before we moved. So, okay. Um, so she came outside screaming and crying, of course, because she hasn't seen me. I haven't seen her. We haven't spoke, anything like that whatsoever. Because like I informed you guys, the lawyer did advise me moving forward not to, I don't know if I told you guys that, but the lawyer did advise me moving forward not to have any contact with her whatsoever via text message, phone, or social media. So I've still and will comply with that moving forward for my brother's sake. Free my brother, fast, not slow. But I didn't want the vehicle to go to waste. And yes, I've basically paid the car off. It's barely anything owed on the vehicle. I've made every payment, every oil change. I just literally in October put a new battery, put new tires, and why not have it go to my brother? I'd rather it go to him and at least somebody can get some use out of it. But I would never trust her. She did try to tell my grandma. She did go, I don't know if I told you guys this. She did go see my grandma. And she tried to tell my grandmother, her mother, that I could keep the vehicle after she had already took it. And my grandma knew because Misha got me a rental and I was in a rental. And I take care of my grandma. So my grandma knew. No, she's not. So the thing is Michael and my mom have always had a very tight relationship. So let me give you guys. So Michael hasn't been involved in this situation at all. Michael lives 4 hours away from here. He works. Nobody has seen nor talked to Michael. My mom hasn't the entire situation. I talked to Michael once the day after the situation. After that, Michael's phone broke. So it's been a month now since the situation happened. Nobody's talked to Michael. Michael hasn't been on social media. He works and lives in the mountain. He's like he works in a resort in the snow, and he's a cook there. So he works about, 12 to 14-hour shifts, 6 days a week. So Michael, like he just told you, he's going through his own mental health situation, not as severe as my brother Aaron, but he has my brother, he has bipolar depression, and clinically, he's already been diagnosed almost about 8 years ago. And now he is, finally admitting to it and wanting to get help with it. So my brother, he just had to stay away from this situation. And that's what he was kind of explaining to you guys. Like, it was too much. And so now he just wants to heal. And some people cannot go through these type of situations without going backwards, right? Because it's too much on their mental health. And that's kind of what he was saying. I don't know if you guys were reading in between the lines, but that's what he was telling you guys. And he hasn't. He lives 4 hours away and works every day. He's in the mountains. They barely got reception. So it's like he's been away from the entire situation. And I hate to say this, but Michael is the light-skinned one out of us. As you guys know, Michael is white passing. Michael has a totally different relationship with my mom. He always has. Michael's been homeless with my mom. He's lived outside with my mom back in the day. They've always kind of had a bond in a relationship. As for me and my mom, we only started a relationship 6 years ago. So before 6 years ago, I did not see nor deal with my mom at all. As an adult, I dealt with her here and there as a child, right? But Michael has always been on his way to find our mom no matter what. He's always had in a relationship with her his entire adult life. He's lived with her several times. So they have a different relationship. I hope that can bring some clarity, right? So Michael is more like the golden child for my mom. He came out looking less black, white passing. He's just different from me and Aaron, right? And I hate to explain it like that way, but it's the truth, right? And I want to be raw with you guys so you can understand. So I knew that him coming down here wasn't going to be a waste of his time. She had already took the vehicle, away. So it was already at her house. So all he had to do was get down here and go talk to her. And I just wanted, to come so that I could give him all the information with the vehicle, everything. That way I could give him all the paperwork I had and phone numbers. And I did that. So, yeah, at this point, I don't see it as a total loss. Yes, I'm without a car. Yes, on Tuesday, I won't have a car. But through this situation, you guys, instead of getting angry and upset, I just have to count it as a blessing. It's a blessing in disguise. God has something better for me, and that's how I have to look at it. Period, point blank. He got to have something better for me. So, I mean, what can I do? There's nothing I can do. I don't trust her. I don't trust her word. I mean, the things that she has been saying, you guys, ridiculous. Ridiculous. So 1 minute she's crying, saying how much she loves me, and the next minute I'm this horrible person and she's wishing bad on my downfall. So somebody like that, you cannot trust them with anything. So I just took a L. I took a L with $15,000 down the drain, gone. But I don't see it that way because my brother gets to at least you have the vehicle. So at the end of the day, it's a blessing to my brother, and that's how I got to look at it. I can't look at it any other way. Life is already crazy. Life is already, extreme. Okay. Like, it's only been 30 days and I'm finally in a place where I can like get up every day and continue on. I told you guys I was going to post these videos, and that's why, you know what, when people try to put it on me that, oh, I'm making these posts and doing all this for clout. If it was for clout and views and money, baby, I would post and go live every day. My mental health is way more important than anything. The internet, my job, anything but my kids. So I couldn't post every day. It hit me like a ton of bricks. When all the drama went on between Gary's kids and his baby mama and my mom, you guys, I had to just step back. I had to regain everything. I had to refocus. I had to cry. I had to scream. I had to do all of that because I bear the weight of my family. And if you don't know that, watch my videos. I bear the weight of my entire family, my immediate family. I take care of them. I am the person that they can depend on and rely on. And I've always been the provider and person for Aaron. Okay, I don't know who this is, but Free Palestine, we love that. But you're doing too much. So yes, okay, what is going on? Who are these people? Okay, anyways, that's a distraction. So I had to recollect myself, y'all. It was too much. Seeing my brother behind that jail and him being completely and utterly manic, like, it was too much. Too much. Going to court for that whole week. I have one more video to post, which was the last day. They went to court. It's the fourth court. My brother goes back to court on February 23rd. So I had to, y'all. I had to take a moment. It was way too much. And one thing that I've realized going through this, you realize who really loves you. You realize who really cares for you. You realize who shows up for you. When you have never been through something this horrific with your family, right? It is hard to sympathize or empathize with somebody because you don't know. You don't know what it feels like. You don't know. I not only lost my brother to the system again, I lost somebody who I thought that loved me and my brother and let my brother be there. And then I found out later that wasn't the case. And then my mother's true colors were exposed, who she's always been and who she always will be. So I lost 3 people. So it hit me in waves. It's like I was close to my mom, and y'all know that. She's in my videos. She's on my TikToks. I had a relationship with my mother prior to this situation. We were actually very close, clearly. So having this situation happen, it totally wrecked me. It wrecked me. Like, not only I can't call on her, I can't call my stepdad, I can't come see my brother. It came in waves, y'all. Like, seriously. So, and I'm only one person, and I have a lot of responsibility with 4 children by myself, right? And still dealing with this. Like, who do you think is in charge with the lawyer? Who do you think talks to everybody on behalf of my brother? Me. So it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot. And a lot of people would have been crumbled and would have been folded. But like my brother said, we built different. And when it comes to my brothers, I'm going to stand behind them, right or wrong, and I'm going to stand 10 toes, because nobody loves them or has been with them their entire life like I have, and known what we have gone through and what we've been subjected to because of our parents failing us before birth, being drug addicts. Nobody will know that unless you lived it with us. So the unconditional love, when I say I'm my brother's keeper, I show it with my actions, regardless of what I'm going through. You know, the way that my mother is behaving, she needs some help. You know what I mean? She needs some help. And I hope that she gets it. I really do. I hope she gets the help that she needs, because the only way she's going to tell the truth on what really happened that night is if she goes and sobers up. If she's forced to go out here and be homeless because Gary did not put her on his Section 8. She's not on the Section 8. Somebody sent me a message this morning at 7 a.m. They asked me not to tell them their name, saying that, my mom, Angie, started a GoFundMe to help pay the rent, because now the rent is, the regular rent. It's not low income, rent anymore, Section 8, $200. It's $1,000. Because Gary didn't have her on the lease nor the Section 8. So now, instead of you staying at your daughter's house when the detectives dropped you off there, instead of you waking up at 6 in the morning and somebody picking you up and you coming to clean up a crime scene, and you staying here after you allegedly witnessed a horrific situation, you had somewhere to live, you had somewhere to stay, but you chose to lie, you chose to leave, you chose to be sneaky, and your actions don't line up with any of the things that you say. So me being in my right mind and a sober, very knowledgeable, educated, intelligent woman, I'm able to recognize and see through the BS. And I can call it. And I know that it's BS. And I know that it's lies, because your actions and the way that you're behaving is weird. And it's very questionable, not by just me, but by the lawyers, by the detectives, by anybody that I've spoken with. They're like, why would you want to go back to a crime scene, right? When you had somewhere to live, which was your daughter's house. You didn't have to ever come back here. We would have picked it up, all your things, and you had somewhere to live. But the way that you move show us that things don't line up and you're not telling the truth. And I will stand on that until my brother is free. So you put yourself in this predicament, and then you wonder why everybody's viewing you the way that they are, why you're on a dead man's, God rest his soul, on his Facebook making Facebook posts. How disrespectful is that? You're on this man's Facebook typing on there when they all know he's dead. Not just go back, but clean it up. That part. Come on now, you shouldn't, that Facebook should be a memorial page. You shouldn't be on there trying to talk about me and your son. These are children you birthed out of your body that you didn't raise because you were a crackhead and you were on drugs. Like, for me, it just like, she failed my brother twice. She failed my brother twice, at birth and now. So at the end of the day, no. When I heard her come out the door screaming and crying, girl, save that for the Academy Awards, please. Save that for somebody that really cares, because I don't. You're full of BS. Period, point blank. You got a house full of people. You kicking it. You got a house full of people. Since she went home, she's had a house full of people. What? Baby, the math ain't mathing. And I will forever say that. You had somewhere to be. You knew where you didn't have to be homeless like you're going to be homeless. You chose these things. So you're not going to paint a delusional picture for us or for me, cuz I know the facts. I told you when it happened. She was like, "I'm going to be homeless." I said, "No, Mom." When she got, the next day, I said, "You can live here. You don't have to be homeless. You chose all of this." When I came to her door and I told her, I said, "You need to call Jennifer, Gary's baby mama, and you need to tell them to stand down, to leave me alone." Period, point blank. And you know what's so crazy is these people got mad at me because I wasn't posting about her kids. I was trying to be respectful. I'm a 30-year-old woman, right? So I'm trying to be respectful of his biological children and not post because the news hadn't even released his name. So when I'm on live and on the internet, I'm only talking about Aaron. I'm not speaking about anything else because I was trying to respect them. They got mad about that because I'm trying to respect you guys. I mean, I thought you would have got mad if I would have said his name to my social media before the public, before the news, or before you released it. I was trying to be respectful. So, when you're dealing with people who have an addiction, who have a drug addiction, right? That messes with your chemical imbalance, that makes you see things that aren't there, that makes you paranoid. This is how people act. Because everybody involved in this situation, besides myself, does drugs. Hey, ain't nothing I can do about that. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it. And I know that, right? So I told y'all I always come with the receipts. And you'll get the video of when the car got here because can I get the ability to block? Oh, yeah, you sure can. Let me change you, Sunday. Okay, see if it works now. So exactly. She has somewhere to live, and that's just, unfortunately, the situation is it's horrific, and some people just won't get it. I've been fighting for Aaron since I was 18 years old. Okay, and we are in our early 30s now. This has been a long time battle. Not my mom. My mom has never fought for my brother, never fought for none of us. Like I told y'all, my mom barely came in my life 6 years ago. This is the first time that Aaron ever lived with my mom. Come on, this is your son. Your son, not my son. This is my brother. So, yeah, y'all go ahead and do what y'all got to do, put people on timeout. We're not doing anything negative. My life has enough. If you got something negative to say, you're on the wrong live. And people already found out really quickly. I will get at you crazy in the comments. I'm not these other YouTubers. Okay, I don't get paid enough to let anybody talk crazy to me. I'm not there yet. So I will clap back because I don't come on here for that. I'm sharing my journey and I'm sharing our story. So it shouldn't even be no reason to be negative. Period, point blank. But at the end of the day, y'all, my brother don't look good. I don't know if you guys were watching in the video. I'm highly concerned about my brother, Michael. If y'all go back and rewind the video, my brother don't look okay. He don't. I know my brother. I'm his big sister. I basically raised him and Aaron, okay? I know my brother. He don't look good. He's going through it. He's going through it in his own way. Men handle things way differently than women. Right. And I can immediately, when I seen my brother and I hugged him, my brother Michael, I knew he wasn't okay. He's not okay mentally. He's not okay physically. I could tell. I know my brother. I could tell by his face, his body structure, his body language. He's going through it. And it literally, it puts me, my hands are tied, and it breaks my heart because my hands are tied. He's a grown man. I can be here for him. That's why I told him I'll get you a phone tomorrow. I can get him a free phone on my line. It won't be the best phone, but I can call and get him, and have it mailed up to his address because he lives, where he works in a cabin up there in the mountains. I can have it mailed directly to him and he can have a phone. That's the most important thing. I can call and check in on him and make sure he's okay. Because that's what big sisters do, right? But I could tell. And it's breaking my heart. It really is. Because I heard it in his voice when he was talking to you guys. He's going through his own thing. And I just wanted a quick summary, but thank you. He looks stressed, poor thing. Yes. Not trying to be rude. It's just a lot. Yes, it is. Yeah, it's a lot. So I'll give you a quick summary. It's no big deal. Basically, my brother got a hold of me through Facebook, through his friend's phone. He lives in the mountains. I informed him on everything that's, transpired because he lives 4 hours away from here. He works in the mountains, right? We live in Fresno in the valley. He works and lives up in the mountains. He works at a resort, like a snow resort. I cannot think of the name. It starts with a P. So I informed him on everything from back to front to back. And he was like, do you think mom would give me the car? And I was like, well, I don't know. You would have to come down here and talk to her. So at first, I did give him the number. She wouldn't answer. So he told me he was going to come down here today, and I told him I would bring all the paperwork on the vehicle. I would meet him at our mom's house. I told him, I'm not speaking to her. I can't. But, he could go in there and talk to her. And if she said, yeah, I'd give him all the documents. So basically, that's what I did. That's basically what happened. My brother drove off with the vehicle, and he's headed back to the mountains with the car. My mom had the vehicle already. It was, at her apartment. So, yeah. And I'm just kind of elaborating that and talking about how my brother looked. He's getting his mental health in order in a positive way, though. So you're right. He is. Oh, Father, the Son. Okay, Holy Spirit. Y'all praying up in here, and I love you. You're so young with so much trauma and responsibility. Oh, if you only knew, honey. Oh, if you only knew. But I think about that some days, right? And I think about how do I get through all this? Like, how am I still working 2 jobs every day, providing for my kids, keeping them in check and in order, because kids need structure and order, and they need unconditional love. They need a present parent. How do I do it? Y'all, I just do it. Like, there is no people ask me all the time. I just get up and do it. Nobody, and you know what I tell myself every day, y'all? Nobody's coming to save you, Keisha. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody's coming to save me. Nobody's pulling up to save me. And that right there makes me get up every day and get it done. Nobody's coming. No. Yes, I've had my really good childhood friend, him and his wife, Jermaine. He's a pastor in Selma. He's the youth pastor, and his wife, Ashley. I think Ashley's in here right now. They have offered, therapy. He's offered to pay for a really good therapist that he works with in his ministry and all his businesses for me to get like a different type of trauma therapy, and he's offered to pay for it. Now that's a real friend. That's a friend that says, I see you hurting. I can't really grasp it because I've never been through it, and I'm not going to try, but I'm here to help. And so I will give him all due respect for that. That is somebody who really loves you. And we grew up together in church. We all went to Cornerstone together many moons ago. And his wife has reached out and, offered to help with the kids and all those things. Besides them and the internet, ain't nobody coming to save me, And I know that. I know I have to stay strong for my grandma. We just went to the doctors and we got the results, you guys. So I will be posting that. You guys will be getting videos. So I will be updating you guys on everything. We had to wait a really long time for the results. I've watched all of your videos with tears in my eyes for you. I need a real tight hug and some some present help. Your story hits home. Man. If my story hits home, you've been through some things, man. And a lot of people can never relate when you haven't, when you've been in the trenches, like, I have, it's tough. That's why when my son made a video on TikTok and he showed it to me. And y'all, I just cried. He made a video. He said, Mom, I know, he did like a little voiceover with pictures. And he was like, Mom, I want to show you a video. My son, Sonny. And I was like, let me see it. And it was pictures and he had a little voiceover and music. And he was like, I know I don't say it a lot, Mom, but I love you. And I just want to say thank you for working so hard to move us out the hood. And y'all, that I cried and I hugged him and kissed him. And then it was in a moment I was recording, so you guys will see it on a video. And when they all went to bed, I just laid in my bed and cried. I just cried. Like, it just made me cry, y'all, because I did. On my own, y'all. It was hard going through everything with me and Misha and trying my hardest to get out of that apartment where all the trauma and memories and everything, just Aaron busting the windows there. Y'all know, if y'all been in my journey from TikTok to here, y'all know, right? I moved my kids in a beautiful neighborhood, safe, besides the neighbor and their trauma. They go to phenomenal school. Phenomenal. They can play outside and be safe, we live in Fresno, so we know how safe that can be, but still, and to know that I did that on my own. No support, Nobody came up, and was like, we got you, we're going to help you. I did that. And for your children to recognize how hard you worked to do that. And I started all over. Brand new furniture. I'm still getting furniture. I still have to buy things, Furniture is expensive. Okay, let's talk about that for a minute, okay? And I made sure they had all their furniture first because they're important. They're them feeling safe and feeling comfortable in their new home. So it's like, regardless of how ugly this situation is, there is positive and good things to look at, right? That I can focus on and say, okay, we accomplished this though. Yes, we have a setback. Do I have the money to go buy another car? No. I'm not going to sit here and tell y'all I do. Y'all might see a GoFundMe for a car, and y'all could judge me if you want. I'm a single mother. And I didn't choose to be single. And people always say, but you're a single mother by choice. How? I was in love. I was with a man that cheated on me while I was pregnant. And I left because he was abusive. I didn't choose to be a single mother. I was forced into this by somebody else's lack of growing up, of taking accountability and getting help. You know what I mean? Like, I hate when we say you're a single mother, and I never want to try to portray that I got this. I do the best that I can. I never want to normalize being a single mother because it's hard. And God didn't intend it to be like this. And I sure in the hell don't want to be one. But God will send me my husband in due time. And I'll wait patiently, But I do everything on my own, And the little help that I did have is gone. There, it's just... So now, rental is very expensive, y'all. If you rent a car, Misha was very kind enough to get me this rental for me and the kids, and I'm very, very grateful that she did that. But a rental is very expensive. To keep a rental is very expensive. Especially you're not paying towards a car note. You're paying to Enterprise, okay? So I do need to get a car. How that's going to happen, I don't know. I don't know what my taxes are looking like this year, because the more money you make, the less taxes you get back, baby. And I think people fail to realize that. They see, oh, you have dependents, you're going to get a whole bunch of money back. You don't know my monthly income, and you don't know how much my bills are, because I live on the uppity side of town. My rent is high as the sky. I don't have no public I pay full rent, baby. I pay all my bills. I don't have Medi-Cal, Medicaid. I pay for my insurance. I have to pay to go to the doctor. I have a copayment. I have a copayment when I get medication. I got to pay $500 when I go to the emergency room. Do you hear me? The ones in the back. Okay. I don't qualify for government help. I wish, because I would sure go get it. Proudly sign me up. But according to them, this single mother makes too much money. How? I don't know. But I do work two jobs, and y'all know that because I told y'all that. Okay. So even in working two jobs, when you have four children, one of them is a 2-year old, they're in diapers. We're working on that. It's expensive. My sons are growing, their feet are so big. I guess they're going to be 6 foot, because how are my sons 12 and 9 and they were a 9 and a 10? These kids are going to be 7 foot. My daughter's in a 9. I mean, I'm buying them shoes constantly, and shoes are not, Payless doesn't exist anymore. Where's Payless? Those rental fees add up, and you might as well get a car, keep it. Well, I've been very blessed enough. I didn't have to pay for this rental. Misha did. And I want to give her all her flowers because she did. Because I don't got it. I don't got it. I had to help my brother with this lawyer situation. I don't have it. I don't. I don't have no down payment. You know what I mean? I don't. I'm not going to sit here and come on the internet and act like I do. I moved and my rent tripled. Okay? Tripled the rent I was paying. When you live in the hood, I didn't live in the hood. I didn't live on the west side of Fresno, but I lived, on Olive. That's the hood enough. Okay. There was homicides in my apartment. That's hood. That's when if there's a homicide in your apartment, you're in the hood. Okay. If you didn't know, now you know. So once that happened, there was a homicide in my apartments in broad daylight, and they shot off 24 rounds. I had to go. I had to get my kids up out of there. So I did what any good mama would do. I worked my butt off, and I paid $6,000 to move. Sure did. And I moved. Gotta go, because my kids' safety, that's my highest priority. How's grandma's medical status? We went to the doctors, y'all, and y'all gonna see it in the vlog. I recorded the whole doctor's response. I'm gonna post it. Y'all just bear with me. California did me dirty as a single parent making little money and only qualified for $11 in EBT. Exactly. People think, I don't know what people be thinking. Like, people will tell me, like, oh, you got 4 kids, your taxes finna look good. How? How my taxes finna look good? What you make a month and what I make a month is not the same. It's just not. And the more money you make, you follow under a different tax bracket. Sorry. I mean, you learn these things in life. The older I work 2 jobs. 2 full-time jobs, almost. Low-key. Almost. The other one's like almost full-time, not all the way. Yeah. So, baby, ain't no, once you hit that certain, bracket, and then, I got to claim any money from social media, whether it's small or not. No matter how much it is, you get a, what is it? A W-19. I don't know what it's called for social media. You got to claim all that, baby. I don't play with the government. Okay. You got to claim all that. And as you guys know, I seen one, reactor who made a video, I think a year ago. She was like, I said a year ago, I think it came up on my little For You. It was like, she don't get child support. And I didn't watch the video because what people react on me ain't my business. But I don't get child support, and I don't. And I don't. I will never force a man to pay for children that we created out of love. Why should I force a man? Why should when I got full sole custody of my children, I have full sole custody of my children, 0 visitation. And the judge said, would you like child support? I proudly declined. I'm not going to force you to provide for these children. And then so you can turn around and say, I ruined your life and you were never able to be successful because child support took all this money out of your check and you couldn't provide for your kids the way that you wanted because I drowned you in child support. No, I'm going to make it to where you have no excuse. And one day you have to look my children dead in their face and say, I failed you. And whether you choose to say it or not, my kids will, because my kids know we don't get no child support. My kids know their mama stands on business and goes to work every day and provides for them. And there is no child support. There is no help. That's not even about child support. It's about the state to state is once he pays her to take care of her kids, and then the other half he has to pay back the state on the state. How does the grandma feel about the situation? So, my grandma, y'all, she's going through it. My grandma's telling me she has nightmares about it. She raised my brother. So if you guys didn't know, grandma raised us. My mom didn't raise us. My grandma raised us until I was 14, Michael was 13, and Aaron was 12. We went back into foster care. So most of our childhood, she raised us. She's hurt. She's my mom. She calls my mom a crock of shit. Excuse my language. And my mom went over there to see my grandma. And my grandma said, I wasn't there. It was on a Sunday. I was at church. She went to see her that a Sunday morning. I think about a week and a half ago, maybe two. Don't quote me on it. And my grandma said the first thing she said to her when she walked in is, why are you taking that card from Keisha? And I know my grandma, that's exactly what she said. And she said my mom started with the waterworks, and my grandma says she don't believe her. My grandma says she don't believe a word that she says. She don't believe anything that my mom has to say at all. And my grandma has no filter, y'all. And y'all will see in her videos when I interviewed her about our childhood, because I told y'all I was doing that. I did it, but I haven't posted it. My grandma has no filter. She's like, well, you can't live with me. And my grandma's a mess. That's how she feels. She don't trust my mom. She don't trust her. And you can't make somebody say, let your daughter live with you. She don't trust her. That my brother is like my grandma's son. She raised him. That's her baby. Aaron is the youngest of us. So, and you know what? It's really not even the child support. It's just the fact that I feel like in our culture, right, with in the black culture, right, I feel like when a black woman puts another black man on child support, they use that to later on say, they use that to enable themselves and say, oh, you know what? Because you had me on child support, I wasn't able to be successful in life. You all are her babies. Yeah, we definitely are, Ashley. And they use that to turn, to say, oh, I've been stuck. Sorry about that. I was getting a call. I haven't been able to be successful because of, you have me on child support, and I will never give a man the time or day to blame me and my children for him not being successful. You want, no, sir, Bob, not my job. Not gonna do it. Not over here. Okay. Let me pop my collar for that one. So, because people tell me all the time, well, you need to put him on child support. For what? My kids weren't accidents. Me and my baby's father, we planned these children. We were in love, right? We had these children out of love. We were going to get married and be this family forever. So these children weren't accidents. These children weren't, oops, we're pregnant. We planned these children, right? These children were made out of, let's have a baby. I want to have a baby type thing. So why would I force a man to provide for something that he created and agreed with me to have and to love no matter what? So, and that's just how I feel about it. And that's that. Can I have $20? Boy, Luke, is that Luke? Luca, I don't know what your name is, but baby, if I had, baby, let me show you where my gas is at. Okay, I ain't got $20 to give. And why is the rental saying we need maintenance? Baby, I'm in the same boat as you. Do you got $20? Okay, because rent is almost due. We through half of the month. Okay. Correction, she's gorgeous. Oh, okay. Do I look a mess? Oh, okay. So I'm sorry about that. If I had $20 to give, I sure would give it to you. But boy, hello, greetings from cute. Okay, hello. Thanks for the hug. So, That's that. I just seen that video and I was like, that is crazy. I didn't watch it, but I could imagine. I don't know what was said. I'm not even gonna try to assume what was said in the video, but yeah, that's just my view. And a lot of people don't agree with it. Get that man on child support. You need her. You need help, with your kids. No, I got it. They, they, they have iPhones and scooters and new bedroom sets, and they look nice. And I just did a whole Valentine's Day presentation for them. I think they're okay. I think they're doing just fine. And and one day he'll have to be held accountable, not by me, but by his children. And that's on Mary Had a What? Little Lamb. So I remember I used to say that all the time. You look like you smoke Newports. Baby, I ain't never smoked a day in my life. I don't smoke cigarettes. And I think people that smoke cigarettes are trash. Look at my teeth. They're pretty white. Let me show them to you. You see my teeth? Yeah, I don't smoke Newports. Look at my lip, baby. Pink. Yeah, I don't know. You got the wrong person. Maybe you need to see me in the lighting. I don't smoke Newports. I'm not even black enough to smoke Newports, baby. If you don't, somebody time him out. My God. Oh my God. So, anyways, what? People will get on. That was just too much. People will get on here and say literally anything. Okay. Smoke a Newport. You know what? You should have said it looks like you need a cigarette, and I probably would have agreed with that. But I don't smoke cigarettes. You will never catch me puffing on any cigarette. Okay, cigarettes stink. First of all, what? Now I might be stressed, and it might look like I need to hit a cigarette so I can decompose, but I don't smoke cigarettes. That was way off. Anywho, let's get back to the conversation. So that was too much. It's 9 o'clock. Thanks to Player One, because he came and just lit up the chat for a second. That's what's going on, y'all. There's an update. Y'all know what's happening. I'm going to post the last court vlog tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. And then from there, we'll just keep it going. We'll just, keep the videos coming. Like I said, my brother has court on the 23rd. And of course, I will, update you guys on that. But I wanted to come live because, one thing about Key, I'm going to come with the receipt and I'm going to show you what's happening. So do you think Aaron is being treated fairly when he's in there? I mean, absolutely not. I don't. No, absolutely not. And I hate to say it like that, but this is going to be very publicized. Every time he went to court, it was the first alleged homicide of the year in Fresno. And there was a news release on it every single time he went to court. And I'm pretty sure on the 23rd, ABC News will release something else as well on that date, because from when I did my research, when it's like the first homicide of the year, they follow it through to the end. So they're going to report on this. It's going to be publicized. It's going to, so everybody in there knows that, my brother allegedly murdered a white man. And in the eyes of, when you're in jail, they don't categorize you as a half-breed. So when you're in jail or prison, there's called politics, right? And you have to pick. So if you're white passing, so like my brother Michael, when he went to jail once in his life, he had once you go to jail, who you pick with, you have to stay with them. So my brother is completely white passing. If my brother doesn't tell you he's half black, you'll think he's white. As you can see in his beard right now, it's blonde, very blonde. He could go with the whites, or he could go with the blacks, or if your family is affiliated with the gang, you can go with them. And so Aaron is not white passing. So because he allegedly has gang affiliation when he allegedly was a youth, he'll go with those people, right? So that's how it works. But because he came in high, out of his mind, and he's already in the system to have mental illness. You guys hit a like. It helps with the algorithm to put my videos in the algorithm so other people can see them. I'd appreciate it if you're in the chat and the live to hit a like because it don't bite. That's how the jail and the prison system is set up. So because this is publicized and you can go on Google and type in Aaron Brown and you can watch all the videos, no, I do not think. And I actually know he's not being treated right? And I can't say how, but I know. And luckily, he is in a cell completely by himself, and he cannot like have any time anywhere. They feed him his meals through the door, and he's in that cell. So, it's a very tough situation. It really is. No, I haven't started telling my life story, but that will start this weekend, you guys. Like I said in the beginning, I just needed a moment. It was too much. Everything kind of hit me at once, and I had to take a moment to digress. I had to. My mental health was important. Everything, just like going to those court dates back to back, seeing my brother behind the glass, seeing him laughing in court, manically out of his mind. Oh, y'all don't know what it did to me. And I could not post the way I wanted to. So I will, though. I'm doing better now. I needed that time to, recuperate. Oh my gosh, there is a celebrity that was speaking about mental illness is not getting taken serious. As soon as he was speaking on it, I wanted to video it and send it to you. Thank you. Yes, you guys can send packages to him if anybody wants to. I can post that tomorrow morning in the community tab, and I'll post it on all my social media because I have been getting DMs of people asking me about that. I'll post the website and his jail information. If you guys do want to send him a package, you can in the jail so he eats. You guys are no pressure, but you're more than welcome to. But you can send him letters and packages if you guys want to write him letters to encourage him. I will post all that in my community tab and on all my social sites tomorrow, social media platforms. So if you guys do want to write him a letter, you guys can. How is Aaron? Is he coming around? No, he's not coming around. Mental health matters everywhere. It does. Have you not got on meds to help love him out by now? So basically what happens in the county jail, on this situation, they have to send him to a mental health facility, and in there he will be evaluated and he will be given meds. It's a process when you are in there for a crime this horrific. They have to take the necessary steps, and he has to be reevaluated by an outside facility and an outside professional. Hey, sis. So, yeah. He goes back to court on February 23rd. I will record. I will tell you what happened in court. I will post the news clipping. They might have a wait list. Yeah, and the jail's overcrowded. That's why when he went in for a violation for probation, they, let him out because the jail is very overcrowded, like tremendously. So, when is it not here? So, I was supposed to release t-shirts this week for my brother. But y'all, what money? Like, so many things have transpired. You have to pay up front for everything to print the t-shirts, for the t-shirts. So I need to sell these t-shirts. I need to sell almost 10,000 t-shirts for him. But my money, it hasn't been set up the way that I thought it was going to be due to everything that has transpired. All these things were unpredictable. They fell on me, and I'm just handling them accordingly now, right? He should be on the top of the list to be evaluated. Absolutely, but we know how that goes. Says my daughter-in-law did that type of stuff as well. So I haven't, been able to get that going, but I'm feeling better now. I'm doing better. I've been going to church every Sunday because right now I need to lean on God, okay? I need to lean on Jesus. And that's what I've been doing. I've been going to church every Sunday, and I've been surrounding myself with positive people. So that's important. And I've been taking care of my babies because they are struggling too. Yes, I will let everybody know when the website is up to go. What I might do is have to do pre-orders. I might have to make a little bit of money to be able to do the shirts. So I might have to do pre-orders in order to pay for shirts up front, and then use the money that I make to do more shirts, because you guys, I'm a Black single mother doing the best that I can, okay? I truly am. So when everything is up and ready to go, I don't want to give you guys dates because life is so unpredictable. But when it is, y'all will know. And I would have no pressure, but appreciate if you guys support the merch, because obviously that will help my brother's situation and our current situation. As you guys know, I did a GoFundMe and they reported it. Can't do a GoFundMe for this situation. But I might do a GoFundMe for a car. And people could judge me all they want. I don't care. I don't care. When it comes to my kids, I will humble myself and I will do whatever it takes, because I just got hired I work during the day all day. One of my jobs are very flexible, and one of them I have to clock in and be there. But one of them is very flexible. But due to the current situations and me not having the money up front to go get a car, I got a third job. I don't count my grandma's job like as a job because, okay, I don't know who that is, but why is it not letting me? Okay, thank you. Y'all are on top of it. As a job, because she's my grandma, right? Like, I would take care of her no matter what. But a night job. So all my kids would basically why did the tow truck hit the corner like that? Go to my grandma's at night, and I would work a night job. I know that's going to be extremely hard on my body and my mind, but I need a car. How can I survive without a car with 4 kids? How? How can I get to work without a car? How can I save for a car if I have to figure out and use all my extra money to stay in a rental? How can I save if I'm paying a rental? A rental is almost triple a car note. It's very expensive. I'm in a Honda Pilot right now until Tuesday or Monday, either one. And so I don't got the money to keep this. Misha got this. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. To have, there's some attorneys and law firms that lets you have a free. Okay, I'm back. It's muted. Yeah. When I take a call, you mute it. My bad. Okay, I didn't end the live. What was I saying? Oh, yes, a rental is high. So I was saying I might have to humble myself and get some help to be able to get a car. I can. So, yes, I didn't pay for this rental. Misha did. Misha so kindly helped me and the kids. I had to get to work. I have to get to work. I have to get the kids to school. Sometimes they ride their scooters. I take care of my grandma. She's in a wheelchair. She has doctor's appointments, physical therapy, all that every week. I have to get her to all her appointments and put her in the car, and her wheelchair in the trunk. So I couldn't get a small car because The kids have to fit. My grandma got to fit. The wheelchair has to fit. So, I have to have an SUV on top of that. I'm in an 8-passenger SUV. I have 4 kids. We have to be able to fit with grandma. So, in saying that, you need a third row. If you ever had a third row SUV from Enterprise, it costs an arm and a leg and your big toe. Period. So, and oh, y'all, it's just crazy. We'll see how it all pans out. I don't know. It's very expensive, but I have to be able to get around all 5 of them and myself, which is 6. So, and they didn't have like the 7-passenger SUVs. And, we had to take the 8-passenger one. So, I mean, what could we do about it? Beggars can't be choosers. Is that how it goes? I think so. So, anywho, Misha got us the rental, and rental has to go back on Tuesday, so I have to make something shake before then. If America didn't send money to everywhere else but itself, we'd be able to have better health care, and that would trickle down to being able to better provide for our kids and families. You, girl, I don't know if you're a man or a girl, but I'm sorry, I can't see. I need my glasses, but you're so right, okay? No disrespect. King. I'm sorry, King. Yes, you are so right. This is your first time here. Welcome to the live. So, you're so right. And when you have to pay to see the doctor, them co-payments and pay for it adds up, okay? That part. So, that's the current situation, y'all. I've been on here for 71 minutes. That's the update. That's everything as far as this situation. I got my own personal things going on, but y'all will see that and hear about that in the vlogs. I hope you guys continue to watch the vlogs as I post them. Get out the car and in the kitchen. I'm not cooking tonight. What you talking about? It is. Why? I ain't gonna comment on that. Anywho, if you didn't feed your kids already, I don't know what the problem is. You got a problem. But anyways, I'm tired. I need to get out of, where I'm at right now. I'm on the side of the block by my mom's. Yeah. This situation is crazy. It's just so crazy. But we're getting through it. We're gonna take it one day at a time. As I always tell you guys, thank you for being a part of my village and my community. I appreciate you guys so much. I love y'all, and I'll keep y'all posted. I have so many videos pre-recorded, y'all. So the videos you're about to get are all pre-recorded. I've been recording, and I have all of these videos, grocery hauls. What people fail to realize, YouTube is not easy. If you are not a full-time content creator, then you have to fit in time to sit down to edit these things, to add music, to make a thumbnail. It's not just something you could do, okay? Especially if you're trying to put good quality content out, right? So if I'm working, I'm a single mom, got to do homework, got to take grandma around, got to go to my regular job, get the kids to sports, do all of these things on a daily basis, keep my house clean, right? Go to sleep, wake up, do it all over again. I'm waking up at 5 a.m. every day. Try to go to the gym because your girl got a double chin, okay? I'm trying. I quit soda and Starbucks, and I quit candy. I am doing really good, okay? So why you want to talk about me getting in the kitchen? Why you want to talk about getting in the kitchen? Okay, I didn't cut back. I quit soda. You know what I drink? I drink Olipop. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Stop playing with me. I know I still have the double chin, but this time next year, sis gonna be looking like, big purr. Okay, but anyways, I just had to say that because I've been doing really good. No soda, no Starbucks, no candy. Okay? Yeah, look at me now. Okay? I'm just kidding, but I had to say that because I'm like, get in that kitchen. Stop playing with me. Okay. So being a content creator, y'all be killing me in the comments because y'all be getting me sidetracked because I'm not these other creators. I'm going to clap back. It's what I do. Okay. Yo, I got this gold clip in my hair and it's heavy. It's a real like metal and I got to take it down. No, I cannot do it. I'm sorry. It is heavy on my hair. It is pulling my hair down. It was giving me a headache. Okay, so anywho, you have to schedule in the time, y'all. Like, you have to schedule in the time to be able to edit these videos. If I'm doing all these things on a daily basis and the little help I did have by my mom, is gone. My brother Michael lives in the mountains. You know, if you guys are new to my channel, that was my help. That was my village. I don't got that no more. So now I just carry everything on a daily basis by myself. There is, now when I need a babysitter, I got to pay for it. And babysitters, you got 4 kids, they want their money. Okay. So finding that time to sit down and edit these vlogs is serious. But if you don't have a full-time job or 2 jobs to clock in on a daily basis, you got all the time in the world, when your kids are at school to edit vlogs. I ain't got that. When my kids are at school, I'm at work. If I'm at home, I'm on Zoom meetings. You know what I mean? So forgive me. I needed a moment. I hope y'all can forgive me. If you're still subscribed, thank you for, being subscribed to my channel. What in the world, Lord? I can't. Y'all need to time out some of these comments. So what? We ain't even gonna feed into it. So you have to make time to you have to make time to. I had to put him on timeout because what are you talking about? Um, you have to set aside time to edit these videos, is what I'm saying, bro. People are weird. Right. To edit these videos, and when your mental health is drowning and everything is like was low-key falling apart around me, y'all, like I felt like my whole world was falling apart. My brother's gone, my stepdad, my mom, my grandma. We just got the results back from my grandma, y'all. I'm on the edge about the results from my grandma. It wasn't the results we wanted to hear. That's not what happened. We didn't go into that doctor's and walk out like, whew, no, we walked out broken, hurt, sad, stressed. So that's another thing on top of my plate. The results from my grandma, from her surgery, from her biopsy. We just found out on Valentine's Day, the news. I recorded it. Y'all will get a vlog. So it's like, happy late Valentine's Day to you too. Dang. Yeah, I had to do it. Thank you. So, okay, I don't know what's going on. But anywho, like I was saying, you gotta have time. And some people do they don't have regular jobs. They're content creators full time. I'm not. I don't have 20,000 subscribers. I don't have 100,000 subscribers. I don't got 50,000 subscribers, I have 8,000, which I'm grateful for every single one of you guys. We're on our way to 100K. We're going to hit 100K subscribers in 2024, and I'm going to continue to manifest that. If it's not on this YouTube channel, it's going to be on my new YouTube channels that I'm going to start. Just watch and see. God has something big for me at the end of all of this, and I know he does. And I'm just going to continue to speak life because there's already enough negativity and, going on. God has something big. So that's that. That's an update. So please bear with me with the content. I'm a full-time single mother and I work. So setting out that time aside to edit edit these videos isn't for the week. Okay. So there's an explanation because I feel like you guys are definitely owed one. Because you guys, you know, support me. You guys have been here through the journey. I feel, you know, like I should definitely explain why. So there's your guys' why. And I'm tired now, y'all. It's 9:40. I'm going to get off of here. You guys will get, I'm promising y'all 2 vlogs tomorrow. Y'all get 2 vlog, girl. I like them car seats. That car seat. Love you, girl. It's Jay and Ashley, and I got you. Worship night tomorrow at 9 p.m. Okay. Thanks, Ash. I love you guys. Thank you. So I'm going to get out of here and get home. Thank you. I love when y'all say I don't own an explanation, but I just feel like y'all support me. You know, y'all support me on all my platforms, and whether this is, you know, one of my smaller platforms, I'm grateful for it because I know it's not going to always be like this. And I'm grateful for my day ones. Y'all are the day ones. When I have 180 people in here, y'all are my day ones. I got your child care. If you need it, just let me know. Thank you so much, Ash. I appreciate it. I'm grateful because, you know, when the channel grows eventually, organically, you know, I know y'all been here. Y'all been rocking. So this is what my grandpa said to me. Do what you got to do. That's it. Okay, period. So I appreciate y'all. Thank you for being, I know I said that. Like the pastor always says he's going to end his message, but I'm really end it. I love y'all. Thank you for being my village and my community. Thanks for letting me vent. And just being part of this with me and coming alongside of my journey. Thank you, Tiffany. So videos to come, please watch them. Please hit the like button and please share them. And I'll see you guys in the vlog tomorrow. So you guys have a great night and we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.